What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, I thoroughly enjoyed that Sonny and Sasha scene. I really did. I enjoyed that scene. And I'm not shocked that Sonny offered to, have her accounts audited and stuff like that to see exactly how much money Gladys took from her, and the fact that he wanted to give all that money back to her. And I'm pretty sure not only was he going to get that money back, he was going to give it back with interest. That's what I love about Sonny. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he a hard criminal at times and whatnot. He could be a hard man to deal with, but he makes things right. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially somebody in his family did you wrong, and that's why he felt he was responsible for that. Because he was like, you know what? That was my cousin. I should have been watching her more closely. I was distracted by other things, and that's my fault. Even though it's not his fault. Gladys' actions are not on him. You know what I'm saying? She was a grown woman that chose to make these decisions. But I respect the fact that he tried to make it right. You know what I mean? Because not many people would do that, And I also respect Sasha for turning him down. You know what I mean? I respect that, because anybody else probably would have just took it, which is, I don't blame you either if you did take it. It's your money. You know what I mean? But I respect why she turned it down, because money is something that you can get back. You know what I mean? She's looking toward the future, not the past. She's not looking back. She's looking forward. I don't blame her. You know what I mean? And I love, the suggestion that she made for him, like, you know what? Instead of giving me all that money, donate that money, donate it to a charity that supports mental health, and, donate it to them in Brando's name. I freaking love that. I loved it. I said, see, this is what I love moments like that. I love it. And Sonny was like, you know what? I can't even fight you on that. I'm going to do it. You got a deal. I enjoyed that scene. You know what I mean? Like, and it does show how strong Sasha is and how strong she's getting. You know what I'm saying? She's getting stronger by the day. She's putting the pieces of her life back together. And yeah, she lost a shit ton of money thanks to Gladys, but you know what? It didn't break her. She doesn't have this urge to go out and do drugs again. She out here doing her. She's back at Deception. She's doing what she loves to do. She gonna make it work. She got her job back. She's still, got some stock in the company. She's collecting the check again. So she's not worried about that money. You know what I'm saying? That Gladys stole from her. She's not worried about it, because at the end of the day, Gladys is out of her life. And she got, great friends and support system. Her and Cody are cool. She got everything she need right now. She not worried about that money. That money, I'm pretty sure one day she gonna make that money back plus more. So, the company is back good. It's starting to make money again. So she ain't worried about it. So I thoroughly enjoyed that scene. I thought that was pretty dope. So moving on from that, let me tell you, Gregory and Finn are very lucky to have Alexis in their corner, because Alexis is not only a friend of Diane's, but she was an adversary of Diane's on many of occasions in that courtroom. So if anybody knows all of Diane's tricks, is going to be Alexis. Like, Alexis knows Diane very well in that courtroom. She knows what she's going to say before she even say it. She knows what vulnerability she's going to exploit. Like, she knows all these things. And, that's a good person to have on your side, because she knows exactly what Diane's going to pick apart about Finn on that stand. The fact that Finn is not a personable type of person. So, of course, Diane would try to paint him as an arrogant doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, Alexis knows all the tricks. And that's why it's, they got, the advantage here. Because at least you got somebody who knows Diane well in that courtroom. I really wish that Scott would have been the lawyer, maybe. Because I feel like Scott sometimes, not only is he a veteran, but I feel like he's a waste on the show, because they don't really use him too much, which is sad. It's like, when you got courtroom stuff, that's the time to bring Scott in. You know what I mean? And it's no knock against Martin or nothing like that, because Martin is a damn good attorney too. He's very good. But it would have been cool to see Scott, go up against Diane in the courtroom. But, I mean, again, you can't really go wrong with Martin either, because Martin was pointing out a lot of stuff too, helpful things that could help Finn, and I agree with Alexis. At the end of the day, if he could represent Valentine and win some cases for Valentine and stuff like that, and make him look sympathetic, then shit, you could do wonders for Finn. You know what I mean? Because Finn is a way lesser headache than Valentine to represent. But the way that Greg went off on Martin when Martin was, asking if Finn could have missed something or whatever in the OR, the way Gregory went off on him, I'm like, see, it's that type of anger that you don't want to have in a courtroom. And when he asked if Finn is the same exact way, Alexa was like, oh, he much worse. Like, him lashing out at you would have been worse. I'm like, see, you got to control your anger. You got to control your temperament in that courtroom. Because if you lash out in any type of way in that court, it's not going to look good to the jury. You really got to you got to compartmentalize all your emotions. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your shit intact. You got to keep it tight. Because if not, they will pick it apart in that courtroom. And you will lose. And I do like Martin's strategy. Because Martin was like, at the end of the day, I got to go up in that courtroom and paint him as the best damn doctor I can. You know what I'm saying? Make it look like, even though Finn is a good doctor, but he got to paint that for the jury to make it seem like, well, if y'all go against him, and you say that he's guilty, then a lot of future patients are going to suffer because he's that good of a doctor. You know what I mean? So I see Martin's strategy on this one. And I'm glad, Gregory was like, you know what? I need Finn's input on this one, but I think we found him a lawyer. I'm like, yeah, because Diane's a shark in that courtroom. Diane's a shark. You're going to need a damn shark. That's what you're going to need. You know what I mean? You're going to have to fight fire with fire in this one. And as much as I would have preferred Scott to be a part of this, because trust, Scott can get down and dirty with the best of them too. But, Martin got a good strategy on him as well. So anyway, moving on from that. Curtis better be glad he got friends in high places, because all these little favors that he asking for, not many people would be willing to do. So he better be glad he got some good friends now. Because at the end of the day, not many people can go to somebody, especially an owner of a hotel, and just ask like, oh, can I get access to this? Can I get access to your cameras? Can I get access to the room? You know what I mean? And Nina did that shit with no problem. She was like, here, I got a master key for you, and I'll let you look at the surveillance footage and stuff like that from that night. He better be glad he got good friends, because not, like I said, not many people would do that. But I think all of these people are putting themselves in his shoes. If they were shot and the cops weren't any closer to finding out who did it, they would want to know. You know what I'm saying? They would use whatever resources they have to find out who did this if the cops can't. So I can't blame, Nina or Jordan or anybody for stepping up to the plate and giving him some information that they probably normally wouldn't have under other circumstances. You know what I mean? Since he the victim, they was like, fuck it, we gonna help you. So I'm glad. Curtis deserves answers on this. Because I know if I had a bullet in my damn back and my ass is in a wheelchair, I'm going to want to know what's going on. Who did this to me? I don't really need to know the why. I want to know who did it, and I want to make them pay. Can't afford them. Because that man could be sitting in that chair for the rest of his life. I would want to know. Nina need to stop worrying about her little family. Oh, because I just don't want to lose my family. I'm like, Nina, all Nina had to do was be honest. That's all she had to do. Like, because mind you, she could have just told Sonny about the SEC situation. You could have started with him and just told him first. Not only are you lying to him about that, you're lying to him and not being honest with him about the Charlotte situation either, because you deleted the damn footage that showed that she ransacked Anna's hotel. You deleted that. Like, both of these lies are not going to, look favorable on you. He's going to be pissed. It's one thing to lie about something, he might be a little disappointed, but he might get over that. But now you got two lies that you ain't telling him about. Man, you are digging a ditch for yourself. Hell, you ain't even digging a ditch for yourself. You digging a Grand Canyon for yourself. Like, you need to just tell this man the truth. Twisting herself all up in knots and stuff like that about losing the family. I'm like, well, you're doing it to yourself right now. With all these damn secrets and lies you running around with. So naturally it's gonna be a blow up. So once everybody find out the truth, you better do some major butt kissing to get back in their good graces. So anyway, moving on from that. On the one hand, I get it. With Laura and Martin, like, they really kind of want to believe that Cyrus, has turned the corner and he's trying to redeem himself. They want to believe it. They want to. You know what I'm saying? They're hoping that they're wrong, but I totally get their reservations, because that man ain't changed. He ain't changed not one bit. So I'm glad that they're very cautious and they're going into this with both eyes open. Because I think with Laura, she probably gonna feel bad if he's telling the truth and he is trying to redeem himself and she's not giving him that opportunity. Like, she won't believe him, you know. But seeing is believing, in my opinion. He need to actually do some shit to make me want to believe you. You know, all this little talk and all this is nice. You quoting the Bible, yeah, that's cute, that's nice, but I'm not seeing any change. You got to show me. I think if he can go and show her that he is changing, maybe she'll start to believe him, even though he is crooked as ever. So I'm glad that she going into that situation with both eyes open, her and Martin. They need to. You got to be on guard with somebody like him. Also, I'm not surprised that Laura is not giving Jordan any pushback about helping Curtis with this shooting. I'm not surprised that she ain't got a problem with her, you know, helping Curtis investigate this thing, as she should, because she already know the PCPD is no closer to finding who did this, you know? So I think it's only right that somebody step up to help him. You know, I know he said, oh, I could do this by myself. No. You're going to need some resources, because if you are going up against the WSB on this one, you're going to need some protection. And who better than the damn mayor's office? You know what I'm saying? You're going to need somebody to watch your back, somebody in a high level position. So it's good that he getting that help, you know, from the top. So anyway, moving on from that. I don't know why Anna thought she could go up in that room and talk some sense into Charlotte. I'm like, ma'am, don't go in there. Don't deal with it. Do not. And that little girl still just up in there hollering, you trying to kill me. Oh my God. Like, shh. Hush, little demon. Hush up, little devil. Okay, ain't nobody trying to hurt you but your granddaddy. Don't sit here and try to put that off on Anna like she intentionally shot you. You ain't had no business in her home. Take some damn responsibility for that, little girl. You ain't had no business breaking up in nobody's home. Talking about, oh, I was just gonna spray paint again. Little girl, you lucky. Just no responsibility at all. Just no accountability. Like, you broke into this woman's home, violating her privacy. You know what I'm saying? You lucky she ain't put no knuckle knocks on your ass. That's what you... I'm just saying, like, this little girl be tripping. And of course, here go Valentine making his little mad face. What were you thinking? What you think you were going to accomplish? Like, Valentine, shut up. Okay? And then got the nerve to try to sit there and tell Anna to stay away. If I was Anna and he told me that shit, I would have told him straight to his face, you ain't said nothing but a word. I will gladly stay away from you and your devil ass child. I'm just saying, I don't dance with the devil. So I'll stay away from that devil. You know what I mean? Like, I do not shake hands with the devil at all. I might make his ass crawl in the sand, but I ain't about to shake hands with the bastard. Listen, you want me to stay away from your little demon child? You please, you ain't said nothing but a word. Don't threaten me with a good time. I will not come near that child. I will not come near your ass ever again. You know what I mean? Because he talking about she might need years of therapy. You damn right. And she need years of an ass whooping too. The hell with that. Like, it need to be some discipline for that child. Don't sit there and, you know, try to say, well, you know, she had issues or Victor was an influence. Okay. I'm not excusing that. I'm not disqualifying that. I'm not saying Victor didn't have an influence on her, but she old enough to know right from wrong as well. She old enough to know better. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you that weak-minded that your granddaddy could just play you like that so easily, then yeah. Obviously, Valentine sucked as a parent. Like, clearly. Like, giving her everything, buying her horses and a house and all this bullshit. Like, sir, you ain't doing nothing but band-aiding her issues. You just putting a band-aid on the issue. That's all you doing. By giving her every little thing she wants, because you tell the child spoiled. So Valentine sucks as a parent. And here go Liz. Oh, well, I'm going to do a better job at restricting her visitor. You know what? I was going to get on Liz's ass for that, but I say, you know what? Liz is in a professional capacity, so I get it. I ain't even going to blast Elizabeth because she's just doing her job. I can't get mad at her for doing her duty. But Liz, you know Anna better than that. Come on now. You know she did not sneak up in that room to harm that girl. You know that. But I'm going to give her a pass today because she's just doing her job and she ain't trying to get fired. She is head nurse. You know, so she got to do her duty because I'm pretty sure what she did ain't no different than what Epiphany would have done. I'm pretty sure Epiphany would have did the same thing. You know, this is business. It ain't personal because they know Anna character. So I ain't even mad at it. So anyway, moving on from that. So this whole shit just got interesting. So Dante and Chase go down to the morgue, and the coroner was telling them about a guy that got hit or whatever. I guess a hit and run or whatever like that. He got ran down. And I'm like, okay. So at first when they talk about him getting hit and stuff, I'm like, okay, what the hell that got to do with anything? This is just a random hit and run. Like, why you got two detectives there for that? So this man had multiple IDs with the same name from multiple different countries. I said, okay, that's interesting. Who the hell is he? So they ran his fingerprints and stuff, and come to find out, it's the same man that Anna's been talking about from the WSB that she thinks is after her. So Anna comes in to identify him and stuff, and she was like, yeah, this is the guy. So that's James. That's the dude. I said, what the fuck is going on? So now somebody done killed him? And it seemed like it could have been deliberate. That's the way the coroner was putting it. It looked deliberate. Because he wasn't, like, why would he just jump in front of a vehicle? He wasn't impaired. You know, he wasn't inebriated. He wasn't nothing. So this sounded like somebody intentionally hit him. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? First, the evidence that she has against this guy goes missing, and now he ends up dead? This case just got interesting. Like, it's been interesting, but now I'm even more intrigued by this. Like, who the hell is doing this? Because I got more questions than I got answers at this point. Like, what the hell is going on here? Anna, you better double bolt them damn doors in that apartment and get you a bazooka gun. Cause shit is going down. Like, she really got to watch her back now. More than ever. Like, somebody is really after your ass. Like, what is going on with this? Right before Thanksgiving too. You know, it's sad all of this is happening on Thanksgiving. I'm like, is any of y'all gonna be sitting there eating turkey or whatever? Cause I'm like, y'all just got people getting mowed down, shot at, and I'm like, some of y'all gonna have some depressing Thanksgivings this year, ain't you? Port Charles is looking very bleak this year for holiday season. Like, you gotta watch your back and all this, that, and the third on Turkey Day. Like, what the hell is going on in Port Charles? Like, good lord. Anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all think, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Peace.